Have you ever noticed how the way you start your morning can affect the rest of your day? I've spent years working with older adults, and I've learned something powerful. Even 5 small minutes after you wake up can gently set your body, mind, and heart on the right path. Today I want to share 5 of the simplest, kindest morning habits I've seen change lives. They're easy to try, and they just might help you live not only longer, but better. All right, let's begin with something simple, but surprisingly important. A lot of people don't realize how much our bodies dry out overnight. As we age, our sense of thirst weakens, but the need for water stays just as strong. This is why so many older folks wake up feeling dizzy, tired, or even anxious in the morning. And sometimes, that slight imbalance can lead to falls, confusion, or a racing heartbeat. Let me tell you about one of my favorite people, Mr. George, 74 years old, from a quiet town in South Carolina. I first met him when his daughter brought him to a wellness workshop I was running. He'd had a small fall in the bathroom a week earlier, and it scared him. His blood pressure was all over the place, and he felt like he couldn't get going until well past noon. We talked about his morning routine, and it turned out he wasn't drinking anything when he woke up, not even a sip. I gently suggested starting with a warm glass of water first thing, before anything else, even before coffee. Just a small step, nothing fancy. He gave it a try. 2 weeks later, his daughter called to say, he's a different man. He moves easier, jokes around, and even walks out to get the mail again. What often helps first thing in the morning is keeping a glass of warm water by your bedside or on the kitchen counter, somewhere easy to reach. Sip it slowly right after waking up. You don't need to chug it down. Just a gentle reminder to your body that the new day has begun. You deserve mornings that feel clear, steady, and welcoming. Think of that first glass of water like turning on a light inside your body, soft, simple, and full of promise. The next one is something most people overlook, but it makes such a big difference. As we get older, our joints naturally stiffen during the night. That stiffness in the morning, it's not just uncomfortable, it can make getting out of bed riskier, especially if you're feeling off balance. And even 5 minutes of gentle movement can warm up your muscles, get your blood flowing, and help your body feel safe and ready for the day ahead. I remember a lovely woman named Linda, 68, from Jacksonville, Florida. She used to wake up every morning with tightness in her lower back and shoulders. "I feel like the Tin Man from The Wizard of Oz," she once told me, laughing. She'd shuffle to the kitchen holding onto furniture, worried she'd trip or pull something. I showed her a few easy stretches she could do right by her bed. Slow arm circles, neck rolls, gently pulling one knee at a time toward the chest while lying down. Nothing fast, nothing painful. Within 2 weeks, she told me, I wake up and feel like I'm in my body again, not trapped inside it. One of the easiest ways to ease into your day is to stretch your body while still lying down or sitting, on the edge of the bed. Roll your shoulders, reach your arms overhead, tilt your head side to side, just 5 minutes, no equipment, no fuss. Even a little movement in the morning is like saying hello to your body with kindness. You don't have to push, you just have to begin. Let's talk about something that doesn't involve the body, but starts deep inside your mind. For many older adults, mornings can feel heavy, waking up alone, remembering what's been lost, or just facing another quiet day can bring a wave of sadness or worry. What most people don't realize is that these morning emotions can affect blood pressure, heart rhythm, and even immune strength. The brain and the heart are closely connected, and how you begin your day emotionally matters more than you think. A man I deeply admire, Henry from Milwaukee, is 81 years old and lost his wife 5 years ago. He told me mornings were the hardest part of his day. "I don't know what I'm waking up for anymore," he said softly during a phone check-in. We talked about a small practice I use myself, something very gentle. Each morning, before looking at a phone or turning on the TV, I pause, breathe deeply 3 times, and name 3 things I'm grateful for. I asked Henry to try it. A few weeks later, he said, "I wrote down hot coffee, my neighbor's smile, and the sound of rain. It made me feel like I was still here for something." His words stayed with me. What often helps is setting aside just 2 quiet minutes to breathe slowly, in and out. and think of 3 things that feel good or meaningful no matter how small. A warm blanket, a sunrise, a favorite memory. Let them sit with you for a moment. Gratitude is like a soft hand on your back. It reminds you that your heart is still open and the day ahead still holds something beautiful for you. Another small habit I recommend often has to do with light, natural morning light to be exact. As we get older, our internal clocks don't work as smoothly as they used to. You might find yourself sleeping less at night or feeling groggy during the day. One big reason for that is not getting enough daylight early in the morning. Your body depends on that first burst of light to reset its rhythm. It helps you sleep better at night and feel more awake during the day. I worked with a woman named Mary, 70 years old, who lived in a shaded part of northern Minnesota. She often complained of feeling low and tired during winter mornings. She wasn't depressed, just grey, as she described it. I asked her to try something simple. Every morning she'd open the blinds as soon as she woke up and sit, with her tea near the brightest window for about 5 minutes. Even when the sky was cloudy, she stuck to the habit. A few weeks later, she told me, "I feel like I'm syncing with the day again. It's like my body knows what time it is now." What helps many people is opening the curtains or stepping outside for just a few minutes in the morning. You don't need to walk anywhere. Just stand or sit by the light. Let your eyes and skin take in the brightness, even if it's behind. Cloud's natural light is nature's way of saying good morning. It whispers to your body that it's time to rise, reset, and welcome what's ahead. And finally, I want to share something as simple as walking, but in a very gentle way. Many older adults spend their mornings moving very little, especially in the first hour after waking up. But staying too still for too long, especially after a night of sleep, can lead to stiff joints, slower circulation, and even blood sugar spikes. Your body needs a little motion to wake up fully, and it doesn't take much to make a real difference. One gentleman I remember well is Tom, 76 years old, from upstate New York. When he retired, his mornings became slow and quiet. Too quiet. He'd sit with his paper, drink coffee, and not move for nearly an hour. Over time, he noticed more aches in his hips and his energy dipped lower. During one visit, I suggested a short routine, 5 minutes of walking around the house right after his morning stretch. Nothing fast, just soft steps from room to room. A week later, he called me and said, "I feel like my old self again. I even whistled in the kitchen yesterday." What often helps is making it a habit to take a few minutes each morning for slow walking, even if it's just circling the living room, hallway, or stepping out to the porch and back. Let your body feel the rhythm of motion. Think of morning movement as a gentle wind pushing your sails. You don't need to run, just move. You're giving your days and your health a kind, steady start. If any of these habits spoke to you, I'd love to hear which one felt most helpful. Feel free to share in the comments below. And if you'd like more gentle, practical tips like these, go ahead and subscribe and tap the little bell icon so you never miss a new video. And remember this, you're not alone. You are stronger than you think. Life keeps going, especially when you walk hand in hand with it.